Hey, I'm Kevin Watts, and this is what I look for when I'm looking for an original 911. So I start just by looking at the body and looking at all the trim pieces. The easiest thing is look at all the glass. Make sure all the glass has markings in it. And then you go over the rest of the car and you start looking at the trim. Rubber shrinks. So if you have shrinkage in the rubber, you have little discoloring in the lenses, that's how you tell if they're original or not. The new reproduction lenses are different colors. And then you're looking for a paper trail. This particular car had it all, service booklet, all the original manuals, and then the original window sticker also helps. I've only seen a couple of these. And you can also look real easily and see if somebody knocked the paint off the bolts on the hinges. The gas cap shows the right amount of age and patina on it. This is one of those pieces on a Porsche that's meant to have the paint knocked off it. So if you see one of these and it still has paint on it, odds are it was just done. You look around the trim and peel it back and see if there are any tape lines or edges anywhere on it. On a 68 or the early cars, another easy piece is this gasket by the grills. This gasket will be gray. Again, look at the strikers for wear. You get into the engine compartments on these cars and you're looking for the original pieces. They all have to have the right discoloration on them. The fans were the first thing that got dirty. It sucked the air through it, pumped it through the engine, and the air was not clean in an engine compartment. This particular car has an air pump, an emissions air pump. Literally the first one I've seen totally intact and running. It's all the little details like that you've got to look at to see if it's original. The newer hood crests are copper plated. These hood crests weren't, they were brass, so they're a different color when they get a little wear on them. This car has the original German Uniroyal tires it came with. It's a 28,000 mile car. We haven't been able to buy these tires for well over 30 years. Don't know if they're exactly safe to drive, but it's fun. And then just keep walking around the car and look at all the details and make sure they're consistent. So the side marker light over there has virtually identical markings as this one and the same amount of like little moisture in it. Things like that. You gotta keep looking and make sure everything's consistent. And you just go around the whole exterior of the car and you look at that. When you get to the inside of the car, you're looking for wear. The first time somebody got in that car, they dragged their foot over the footwell, they dragged their foot over the carpet, they sat their butt in the seat and got wrinkles in it. The passenger seat will have very little wear compared to the driver's seat. See around this little rubber grommet? You can see how it discolored the paint? It's leaching. It's the original rubber leaching into the paint. And you start seeing details like that and a little crack in that one and the leaching around it, and you realize, holy smokes, this is unmolested. But if you're looking at an original car, whether it has 20,000 miles or 220,000 miles, the wear has to be consistent. You're not gonna find a car with 200,000 miles and no paint chips. It should look like the front of it was shot with BB guns. But everything has to be consistent in the car. And you compare all the wear items, you sum it up, and if it's really original, you buy it.